Good evening and a very warm welcome. In the headlines today, Centre working towards providing birth certificates and Aadhaar cards to all street children, says Union Minister Menaka Gandhi. Union Minister Pon Radhakrishnan says Jallikattu will be held during Pongal next year. And Puducherry celebrates 54th anniversary of De Jure Day today. The Union government is working towards providing birth certificates and Aadhaar cards to all street children in the country. This was announced by the Union Minister for Women and Child Development, Menaka Gandhi, while addressing a function organized by an NGO working for the welfare of street children in Chennai today. She said e-box, a new system replacing Nirbeek to lodge complaints relating to sexual offences against children, will be launched on the 26th of this month. She said complete confidentiality will be ensured and the ministry will take appropriate action on the complaints received. School principals should encourage children to use the new system, she added. Menaka Gandhi said the Home Ministry has been asked to prepare a national list of sexual offenders. Over 1 crore children have been rescued since the child helpline number 1098 was launched, the minister said. 3 children who represented the country in the mini Olympics for street children at Rio de Janeiro were felicitated on the occasion. Later addressing a regional consultative meet on the Trafficking of Persons Bill 2016, the minister said it would be finalized by the end of this month. Stressing on the need for more public involvement in the prevention of child trafficking, the minister said the country's first anti-trafficking bill would address different aspects of the issue and is expected to be made into law by December this year. Inviting opinions from various stakeholders gathered at the venue, including NGOs, police officials, child and labor welfare officers, she said it was necessary to set a timeline for the repatriation of trafficked persons to their hometowns.
There must be a timeline in the act itself, because when I came to Chennai last time, there were 7 girls in a house. Do you remember that? Some of whom had AIDS. They were all from Bangladesh. They all wanted to go back, and that home was spending a lot of money to keep them. There must be thousands of them. But the point is that because there's no timeline, we just keep them forever.
It was also essential to maintain a registry of movement of persons at village and panchayat level to track down those who had gone missing, she added. Delegates at the meet raised various demands including training and certification of officers investigating such crimes, setting a fixed time frame for filing charge sheet in such cases, enlarging the scope of the bill to cover online modes of trafficking, and translating the new law into local languages so that all stakeholders were aware of their rights. Later, answering queries from the media on whether Jallikattu would be restored in Tamil Nadu, she said most people in the state were against it and the Supreme Court had already ruled on the issue.
Any party to say. The Supreme Court has ruled, and we must in this country listen to the Supreme Court.
Participating in another function held as a part of the 70th Independence Day celebration, Menaka Gandhi garlanded the statue of Mahakavi Bharati. She also flagged off a 2-wheeler rally on the occasion. Striking a different note on the Jallikattu issue, Union Minister Pon Radhakrishnan said Jallikattu will be held during the Pongal festival next year. Speaking to media presence in Nagarkoil, he said the central government is taking all efforts to resume Jallikattu in Tamil Nadu.
தமிழ்நாட்டின் பாரம்பரியமான விளையாட்டுகளில் மிக முக்கியமான ஒரு விளையாட்டு ஜல்லிக்கட்டு. இந்த ஜல்லிக்கட்டு விளையாட்டை கடந்த காலத்திலே தடை செய்து வைத்திருக்கின்றார்கள். அதனை மீண்டும் நடத்த வேண்டும் என்கின்ற முயற்சியிலே தொடர்ந்து நாம் கடந்த 2 ஆண்டுகளாக முயன்று கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். சென்ற ஆண்டு அதற்கான அனுமதியும் மத்திய அரசாங்கத்தால் கொடுக்கப்பட்டது. நீதிமன்றத்தினுடைய தடையின் காரணமாக அது நிறுத்தி வைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கின்றது. வருகின்ற 2017ஆம் ஆண்டு பொங்கல் திருவிழாவின் போது ஜல்லிக்கட்டோடு கூடிய விழாவாக அதனை நடத்த வேண்டும் என்கின்ற முயற்சியிலே நாம் இறங்கியிருக்கின்றோம். இந்த நிலையிலே யார் எந்த கருத்தை சொன்னாலும் கூட அதில் எனக்கு எந்த விதமான உடன்பாடும் கிடையாது. தமிழர்களுடைய உணர்வோடு கலந்துவிட்ட இந்த விளையாட்டினை தமிழ்நாட்டில் நடத்துவது நம்முடைய பாரம்பரியமான உரிமை என்பதை நான் மீண்டும் மீண்டும் தெளிவுபடுத்த விரும்புகின்றேன்.
The Union Territory of Puducherry celebrated its 54th anniversary of De jure Day today. It was on this day in August 1962 that the legal merger of the Union Territory with the Indian Union was effected after the French Parliament ratified the Treaty of Cession. Although Puducherry became independent by virtue of a referendum on October 18, 1954, the Treaty of Cession signed between the Indian and French governments was ratified by the French Parliament only on August 16, 1962. A function was organized today in connection with the De jure Day at Kilur Memorial, where the referendum was signed. Lieutenant Governor Kiran Bedi, Chief Minister V. Narayanaswamy and his cabinet colleagues paid tributes to the freedom fighters who participated in the referendum. The MDMK has condemned the move by the Karnataka government to build check dams across Kaveri River at Meghdatu and Rasimanal. Referring to the Independence Day address by Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah that 5,192 crore rupees have been allocated for the check dams, MDMK General Secretary Vaiko criticized the centre's silence on the issue. He said in Chennai that the decision of the Karnataka government is against the verdict of the Kaveri Water Disputes Tribunal. Meanwhile, PMK founder leader Ramadas said the construction of the two check dams should be halted immediately. Ramadas said in Chennai that Tamil Nadu government should bring political pressure on the centre and the Karnataka government against the construction of the check dams. He said the centre should summarily reject if any application from the Karnataka government is received in this regard. And that's it from Chennai. It's now